everything else is going to be stock. I'm curious how much a stock Dark Horse makes on the dyno, because you know how much a stock S650 makes. Dark Horses from factory make a little bit more horsepower. I'm curious what they make bone stock. Car does not have headers on it. This car is actually getting an ESS supercharger kit as well, G3X, with the fuel system very, very soon. So we're gonna get that baseline dyno. This race red looks amazing. I like Dark Horses too. I don't care what anybody says. I like Dark Horses. I know a lot of people have a lot to say about the Dark Horse, the new Dark Horse SC that's coming out, but in my personal opinion, these are very, very nice cars. And they look amazing. They sound good too. There's also another race red S650 here. This one has headers on it. Just got done. So comment how much you guys think this car is gonna make in the dyno, y'all. I'm thinking it's gonna make 415, 420 stock. And then with the ESS kit, it's gonna make over 700. 93, 120, and then with the fuel system, yeah, it can make a whole lot more. They sound so deep.
Hit limiter, made 409.
409?
It hit limiter.
That's already like, damn, that's actually not even bad.
Look at, that was only at 6,800. It hit a limiter.
Oh, really?
Look, it didn't even fall over yet, so I'm gonna try and go, like, it hit limiter at peak power. You see where it says max power and then it says add engine RPM?
Yep.
So it was still making power. So I'm gonna try and do it in 5th gear so it allows me to rev out. Technically, you want to do it in 6th, but we have to do 5th so it doesn't hit limiter. But if you look at the temperature too, it's 83 degrees, 57% humidity, so it's definitely not a...
That's not bad. 408?
You want to say that on our camera?
That's not bad, actually. I made 408 stock with the 10 already into the limiter. Things make 415. I was riding the money.
Yep, I was right there.
Yep.
That's exactly what I got.
415.
Nice. It's still climbing. It didn't even fall over yet. It was still making power.
It made a little bit less torque. I mean, that's probably because we did it in 5th,
That's
right?
because of 5th gear, because if you look, the whole entire graph is lower. So therefore, if you look at that different, I mean, man, if we were in 6th, I would say this probably makes about 420.
Yeah, 420.
That's actually kind of insane.
Yeah.
Bone stock Dark Horse?
All right, we have another car on the dyno here. That's 650 10-speed. This one is stock tuned, but has a cat delete on 93. I'm actually curious to see what this makes with just a cat delete stock file on 93. What do you think?
412 is what we're saying.
412?
Black band. Well,
What if it? It made 410 without the cat delete. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna make like at least 420. What if it makes like 430?
Ooh,
That'd be kind of crazy. Wow, he was right.
He shot for the stars. He said 421.
No, I said 412.
Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of the Dark Horse. Do you guys think the Dark Horse is worth it over the standard GT? I do enjoy the Dark Horses, I really do. I think they are worth it, but for what I am trying to do with this S650, it doesn't make sense for me to go ahead and get a Dark Horse. That looks sick. Ooh. That's badass. That dude got matching colors, matching truck and a matching Fox. That's Texas for you right there. But like I said, I think they are worth it. I want to get that information out, not only for myself, but for you guys, because when these S650s came out, especially once tuning became available, there were a lot of numbers thrown around that just did not make sense. I saw stock S650 Mustang GTs making like 490 wheel, which is an E85 tune. Obviously we know that is not true. My car with an E85 tune made 450 wheel with the cat delete. Like the same.
448.
448? That's about right. Yeah, said like the speed limiter or whatever it is, stopping at 7,000 in fourth gear. So yeah, at 448, 414, maybe a little bit more. I saw stock Dark Horses, stock file on 93 making like 450 wheel. Obviously we know that is not true. That Dark Horse that was on the dyno, 10 or 80 car manual, probably would have made, let's say at most it would have made like 420 wheel. But that 450 wheel number, absolutely insane. Obviously you can go ahead and make a dyno read whatever you want it to read, and that's something that you know, we're not trying to do. We're trying to get accurate numbers out there. We showed that SAE smoothing 5 number for you guys who, you know, want to have, you know, the SAE smoothing 5 numbers. I kind of forget that a lot of people just want that dyno number. They don't really necessarily care about how the car runs on the street. For me personally, I like to street tune my cars because that's exactly how it is going to be operating on the street. I like to see how it does up against other vehicles, so I'll make sure to get that SAE smoothing 5 number for y'all, whether I'm dynoing my personal car or if another car is in the dyno, I'll make sure to get that number. But I think the Dark Horse, definitely worth it. I was pretty much right on the money. 415, 420, and that's what it made, you know, through the 10R. The manual, we could say that it would have made, you know, at least maybe 420 wheel horsepower, but I think that's pretty solid. I think that is 100% solid. That car is getting an ESS kit on it, so we'll be back to see exactly how much that car makes. I think it's gonna make like 720-ish on 93, and then E85 I think it's gonna make around 780. Unfortunately, the car that I was actually going up to the shop to record, the owner actually, he took it back home already. He was excited. I don't blame him. Shit, I would have been there at the crack of dawn, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they open up the shop, give me my car back, you know what I'm saying? So he went ahead and picked that up. It is what it is, but at least we got to go ahead and dyno a stock Dark Horse, because man, I wanted to see those numbers, because I know a lot of people were putting out some crazy claims when the cars were first released and when they were first tunable.
One eternity later.
All right, back at the casa. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Some pretty good information in my personal opinion, because I know a lot of people, like I said, wanted to know how much power Dark Horses make versus the GTs. So if you guys want to stay up to date and enjoy the content on the channel, feel free. Drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. If you missed my last video, we should be getting the transmission back for the Shelby GT350 within the next couple of days. I actually just got the transmission fluid, the oil. I just got that fluid today, so it's just a matter of time before the transmission arrives, and then we get it installed. And we back. out in Mexico, y'all. So yeah, I can't wait, and I hope you guys are excited. Stay safe out there, y'all. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.